So one of the challenges that many people face is stress. Like at work, they feel stress. Parents, when they get home, they also feel stress. And even kids also feel stress. So we're going to continue on our series here on dealing with stress the people smart way. And today we're going to go into the exciting one, which is I for influence, because these people, they are always outgoing. I mean, do they even get stressed, Sandra? And how do they deal with it?
Gosh, they do get stressed, Vince. Every style gets stressed in different situations. The I particularly is very outgoing, and the I individual likes to focus on people. They're very social. They love social interaction, and they're very heartfelt people. They trust really easily, and they're very influential. However, under stress, they can become very sarcastic, and they can become very emotional, and it's not something for them to go away to process their emotions quietly in another room. No, 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 no. The eyes will come at you, they will be sarcastic, and they will tell you everything they're feeling when they're under stress. Absolutely everything they're feeling. They will become very impulsive, and they will become very they will try and persuade you to their way of thinking when they're under stress. And so deadlines cause them stress because eyes tend to be very disorganized, okay? The high primary eye, if they have a secondary S, well, that tends to counteract that disorganization. However, deadlines, I remember a business partner that I used to work with many years ago, and high eye, lovely lady, continually changing my handouts 5 minutes before we hopped in the car to go to the training. Now, I'm a high S, I'm very systematic, I'm very prepared. Used to do my head in, Vince. Oh, lordy lord. However, I adapted my approach with her, and we managed to get to the training on time with the handouts that we liked. Oh, and by the way, sometimes we even asked the client to print some last minute handouts. Now, that was fine. My high eye business partner, she was fine with that. And the client was actually, because she had, in her high eye-ness, created a wonderful relationship with these clients. So, where was I? Okay, eyes under stress. So, what tips do we have today to become more people smart in dealing with stress when you are a high eye under stress? Well, the first tip, and by the way, I'm going to read my tips from this book, guys, that I've written, and it's called Me, You, and Them. Vince, we're going to put it underneath the link, and if you want to go to peoplesmartworld.com, it's a little ebook, very affordable, but it's got some fabulous tips in there, guys, about how to deal with the DISs and Cs. So, my first tip for you, high eyes under stress, learn to be more organized and be more systematic, and use that systematic organization approach to doing things, and follow through with consistency. Very important. And when you do that, other people will trust the agreements that you make with them, that you'll meet your deadlines on time. And I thought of what was the virtue that I thought of, Vince? Diligence.
Oh, diligence.
Diligence. Diligence is doing what needs to be done with care, concentration, and single-pointed attention. It's not about having to talk to everyone that walks in the office, high eyes, when you have to meet that deadline. The boss wants a report on the table this morning, and you haven't even started it. So, single-pointed concentration is required. And even at home, you might have, you're preparing a Christmas dinner, or if you're in another religion, you're preparing a special dinner for a special occasion, and you're very disorganized. What's going to happen? Is the meat going to get cooked? Is the dessert going to be in time made? We don't know. So care, concentration, and it, I'm sure, will relieve that stress in you. Absolutely. Now, another tip. Okay, become more aware about others in ways that involve more realistic expectations. I'm reading this from the book, by the way, guys. And objective views of others. Now, what on earth does that mean? Become more aware about others in ways that involve more realistic expectations. Some people, for example, C's, they're very analytical, quality conscious. They're a little bit introverted. Now, high I's, you tend to be more extroverted and you focus on people. C's focus on task. They focus on the details of the task, okay? Now, sometimes that will put you under stress because they don't take enough notice of you. They don't need your attention all the time because they're too focused. They've got their head down. They don't want you to talk to them, okay? Now, you might be finding that if it happens constantly with perhaps one of your teenagers who is a high C or one of your team members at work, you might start to think, what have I said to them? Oh my goodness, I've upset them. I've done something. They're just not taking any notice of me. Now that will cause stress for the high I individual when people are not noticing them. They feel like there's a social distancing. Now, if you have a child that is more introverted, they like to come home at the end of the day after they've had their school hours with lots of people taking their energy, and they like to go to their room. It's got nothing to do with you, mummy, who are a high I, and everything's okay. The C child goes to their room and they want to recharge their batteries. They need time out. It's critical for them. And home is their safe place. And so it's not about them isolating themselves from you at all. So just remember, it's about becoming more aware of others and the other person's need, and then shifting that perception inside you. So those are a couple of tips for the high I's under stress, using the PeopleSmart way.
Yeah, those are excellent tips. So if you know someone who's an I style, or you know someone that is just like what Sandra has described, be sure to send this video and share it with them so they can help them to deal with stress better. And if you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and leave your comments so we know to make more of this type of videos. And look out for our next video where we're going to go through the different styles on how they're going to deal with stress. So see you in the next video.
Bye.